drop the box, and all four go in 4 different directions.
2 weeks later.
And they're cheaper than the big ones.
My aunt actually.
Where's everyone else?
Heather texted me today, and she's gonna be here.
Yeah. Oh, no, we got 5, so.
Oh, yeah, no. But she said something about when we being sworn in, I told her, and then I said, you can bring the family, and she said she liked that in the text, but I never,
Whoever.
Yeah.
Can we text her really quick?
No, it's okay. She said,
I really have to have Waller's name on my.
I know. I've had to put up with it 50 years. Come on, Tim.
There's a new scam. Fresh off the press. I just got it today from the police.
You did what?
There's a new scam. If you want to throw it in your report, the scams are us. There's an outfit. They make it look like it's Microsoft Word, and they mail you a disk saying put this in your computer to clean up your data files and everything. And when you do that, they get access to it. Have access to
Dan, that
everything.
was by you. I don't know his last name. I just know from the bigger place. Could you just text me his address? I don't know where he actually. I just see him in my bad. I might have some information.
Somebody go sail right through them.
Yeah.
Somebody say, no, we won't do that part. But at least you don't have to do it again.
He's got a side, he's got this, so he's got several. I said, just put them
There's
all
a friend of
together.
mine up north. A guy called him. I'll show you the email.
And it's helpful
Give
if
me
you-
$500 and they'll plaster your information all over the
Somebody will
place.
sign up. Yeah, we're cool with it.
Here's what he plastered on Facebook. The guy's name, where he lived, his phone number, his date of birth, social security number, driver's license number, Toyota key, everything.
He just moved in.
Yeah.
He sent it to the police. Yeah, he sent me the email with the guy, this person said, cough up and he told me
yeah.
what
Okay.
this guy said.
This one's straight from Harlem, used to be the radio.
This is a friend of mine.
We grabbed those.
It's in 173rd, everybody lives up north.
Here she
Guy,
is.
I got the email up here, Troy, here was the police. They sent it, they give me $500 and I'm gonna pass all your personal information.
Oh, I get it. I said, go ahead. Be
Yeah, that's
entertaining.
what he told him. Look at it. He put it all down.
Call meeting to order. Y'all please rise. Can I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening? And please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Brennan. Here. Alderman Begley. Here. Alderman Basso. Alderman Lewandowski. Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman Scully.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Here.
And this would be the reading of the official certificate of results for the consolidated election held on April 1st, 2025. Mayor Robert Strauss, 1,935 votes. City Clerk Shannon Harvey, 2,346 votes. Treasurer James Demicky, 1,800 votes. Alderman Ward 1, Dan Brennan, 585 votes. Alderman Ward 2, John Jack Clifford, 339 votes. Alderman Ward 3, Heather Begley, 551 votes. Alderman Ward 4, Patrick Scully, 665 votes.
Great, first year. Congratulations, all the winners.
Yeah.
Any special presentations we have tonight? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, under the consent calendar, we've got the approval of the minutes from the City Council meeting, which was held on April 15th, 2025. The approval of the payroll and the voucher list for the period ending May 2nd, 2025. I need approval for the request for the Knights of Columbus to permit solicitation for their annual Tootsie Roll drive at 127th and Harlem, 127th and Ridgeland, Harlem and Route D3, and Ridgeland and Route D3 in Palos Heights in accordance with the city code on September 19th and 20th, 2025. Looking for the approval of a proclamation announcing the month of May 2025 2025 as Motorcycle Awareness Month, and also the approval of the proclamation announcing the National Safe Boating Week on May 17th to 23rd, 2025.
So, second.
Moved by Alderman Scully, seconded by Alderman Clifford. Any discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
All right. Under my remarks, just like to congratulate everyone, as we mentioned, to the winners of the election, and just looking forward to the next 4 years working together for the betterment of our city. Later on in the meeting under new business, we'll have the Judge, what's your name there? Christopher Lawler, swear everybody in, and go with that. City Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report tonight.
All right. City Treasurer?
Thank you, Mayor. I have the treasurer's report for the month ending March 31st, 2025. General fund began the month with $4,854,475. Revenues came in of $2,276,152. Expenses from the general fund were $999,919. Other source use, $8,663. Giving an ending cash balance in the general fund of $6,122,045. The total of all city funds began March with $28,079,820. Revenues totaled $3,768,747. Expenses for the month were $2,761,648. Other source use, $116,205, giving an ending balance in all city funds for the month, $29,203,125. That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Need a motion to approve the Treasury report?
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Clifford,
Second.
second by Alderman Brennan. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. City Attorney's not here. Any communications anyone has tonight?
Hey, Mayor.
Yeah, Alderman.
I think all of us probably would like to extend condolences to the family of Tom Brown. Tom, our city attorneys, we had a loss in his family, and, you know, we've all worked with him for a long time. Terrific guy, and it's a sad situation.
Yeah, he's there right now for a few days, so thank you. Thanks a lot, Mike. Let's see. Citizens wishing to address the council? Anyone? No? Finance Committee, Alderman McGrogan?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, there's no numbered item on there. I just want everybody to know that we are working on a variety of things. It's not that we're not discussing things. We're trying to figure out ways to save the taxpayers' money, keep the budget balanced, work on different programs, and you know, we'll have more to report as we go along during the upcoming months. Right now, we're on quite a few things that are in the planning stage. So with that, that's the end of my report.
Thank you, sir. Alderman Basso, Public Safety?
Yes, Mayor, I have a couple items on the agenda this evening. Item number 10, motion to approve the purchase of two 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe patrol vehicles from Curie Motors, from Curie Chevrolet, for a total cost of $116,802. These vehicles were ordered in 2024, but there was a shortage at the time.
Moved by Alderman Basso, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Brennan. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Item number 11, motion to the Director City Attorney to draft an ordinance to sell two surplus vehicles, a 2018 Toyota Highlander, VIN number as printed, a former task force vehicle, and a seized 2013 Volkswagen Jetta, VIN number as printed.
Moved by Alderman Basso.
Second.
Second by Alderman McGrogan. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 12, motion to approve the purchase of a special use vehicle, an unmarked car for the new detective sergeant, a 2025 Tesla Model Y. The cost of the vehicle is $50,665, but we will be applying for an IRS rebate of $7,500. The end cost of the vehicle will be $43,165.
Moved by Alderman Basso. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Bagley. Discussion?
Yeah,
Roll call.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes,
Make sure you get insurance on that car, you might need it.
Roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye. And finally, I'd like to remind everyone that this Saturday is, I believe it's called Send a Meal. If you can leave some food, non-perishable food donations at your mailbox, the mailman will pick them up and deliver on them as needed. Also, in the continuing battle of scams, I was alerted today of a new scam, an old message. Again, someone is contacting individuals pretending to be utility service employees and telling them that their service will be cut off if they don't make a payment immediately. It's the same scam, but with a different title, and they're trying to get you to give them information so that they can get into your accounts. So the best thing to do, again, is to hang up and call your utility provider with the number on your bill to verify that something is awry, or you could simply ask a question of the scammer, such as, what was my last payment and when did I make it? And obviously they won't have that information. So be aware, be alert, and thank you. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, sir. Municipal grounds and property, Alderman Begley.
Thank you, Mayor. First off on my report this evening, I have a motion to approve McLeod Aquatics to treat algae and chara at Lake Catherine with Public Works and Lake Catherine splitting the cost 50-50 in the amount of $11,196.73.
Moved by Alderman Begley.
Second.
Second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan. Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Thank you. Next, I have a motion to approve the brick paver maintenance on the east and west sides of Harlem Avenue from 123rd Street to 124th Street with Country Landscape and Supply Incorporated in the amount of $12,744.87.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley and seconded by Alderman Clifford. Any discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's the end of my report this evening, Mayor.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Planning and zoning, Alderman Scully?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before I make a proceed to item 15, I want to make a comment as to the forwarding of this topic. The planning and zoning meeting met a week ago Tuesday, or at the last session, was abbreviated only by consensus of Alderman Lewandowski and myself. And I don't, there was no, we didn't have much opportunity or didn't have, choose to have much discussion on this. And I'd like to consider this topic be brought to the committee as a whole before we take, or in consideration of this motion as an alternative.
I'll second that.
First, I gotta make the motion.
Okay, you gotta refer it.
You
You could refer it back to the committee and then,
Well, I believe the motion still needs to be read. We can act upon the motion.
okay,
No, if you're going to refer it to, you can refer it back to the committee without.
Before the motion?
yeah.
Well, I'd like to,
And make the,
I'd like to make a motion to refer it back to committee.
but make the committee a committee of the whole,
To the committee of a whole, though.
at your committee meeting.
Yes.
And I'll second.
Okay. All right. Doesn't need a vote, so.
Can I make a comment on that?
Yeah.
Before we go to committee of the whole and try to talk about this, maybe it won't be necessary to go back that far, because I read that report, or that proposal, and I had to read it a couple times to try to figure out if I was reading it correctly, and I had to ask others questions about it to see if I was interpreting it correctly. Whoever put that together, it's a work of wonder, and I congratulate them, because I could stay awake for weeks trying to figure out something else to include in that, but I don't think they've missed anything. However, I think that instead of proceeding with that plan as it is written, we have to start first with the business owners, getting the business owners on board.
If you read the report, as you say you have, one of the things is have focus, whoever's the successful person who gets the project will do focus groups with the different stakeholders. Some being the business owners, some being the people who own the properties, some being maybe potential developers, such as that. So it's in there.
Yeah, Mayor, I got a problem with that too, because I don't think we need to do that.
Well,
And-
but it's been
I'm just-
referred back to the committee of the whole already,
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we can talk about it then, but I just think we've done other things over,
Well, we
and
don't
we've
have a-
implemented a lot of the plans over
We
the years.
haven't, there's nothing in anything we've ever accomplished, just so, leave it at this, that's told us, given us a procedure, how to implement this plan and get it going. So we don't have anything to show us how. Plus the fact that we don't have people to do that. And also, it's not gonna cost us anything to go out for a proposal. You know, we're asking people to make proposals, to come back with some ideas, and maybe
Yeah.
these people will have new ideas that we don't have.
Yeah, I mean, that,
I mean, that's just, all this is
Yeah,
asking for people to
this-
give us proposals.
So I just want to say that the scope of that, because we've had 5 of these plans over the last
None
25 years.
of them been like this, though, Mike. This
Yeah,
is,
but we have a
this is
lot
an
of the
this
things-
is implementation plan.
I've got some of them here.
I have them all.
I know.
But
I- I-
nowhere
here,
in
you know
any
what?
of those plans
I-
does it tell you how to
Pat,
get the thing done.
Look, we were going to defer back to committee,
Okay,
so
let's do that.
I'll drop it.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that's all from my report.
All right. Recreation, Alderman Key.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report.
Alderman Clifford, road construction.
Just an announcement that next week's roads and construction meeting will be at 6 p.m. instead of 6:30 for the purpose of a road assessment presentation. That's the assessments we had done on all the roads. The gentleman needs some extra time. I sent an email to all the aldermen, so that'll be at 6 o'clock next week for the road assessment presentation for the upcoming years. That's it.
And if you have time, that's a very cool thing. It tells you how, what the
It's
condition
pretty
of every road
comprehensive.
in
It's
town.
got a
Yeah.
lot of info in there.
Yeah.
They did just about everywhere around the city, and we got a good grab on it. We got a very good high rating on how our roads are now
Yeah.
compared to other suburbs, so we're doing well.
Good.
That's
All
it.
right. Alderman Lewandowski does not have he's not here, first of all, but he's got no report, so let's go right into water and sewer, Alderman Brennan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Number 16, I'd like to make the motion to approve payment number 7, approval to Calumet City Plumbing for the water meter replacement program in the amount of $56,235.29.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes,
Thank you. Number 17, I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase of 100 1.5-inch meters and 100 SmartPoint touch couplers from Core in Maine for the meter replacement program in the amount of $137,950.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Number 18, I'd like to make a motion to approve the renewal of the backflow inspection notification and data management with Backflow Solutions Incorporated in the amount of $495 annually.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Number 19, I'd like to make a motion to approve change order number 1 for an additional $18,148.67 above the original contract price of the Misty Meadow exterior overcoat for the expansion joint brackets for the board and new gaskets and bolts for the wet interior manway.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. I won't even ask you to explain what that is.
it's
Discussion?
pretty interesting if you go over there and watch them. It's very interesting. Right now, there's a big, like, I don't know, Adam, what they call it, but there's a big thing that wraps around the water tower. You can't even see the water tower. And there's other times where guys are hanging from the edge. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Roll call.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes. Thank you. Number 20, I'd like to make a motion to award the 300,000-gallon ground level storage tank to Dami Mechanical Industries Incorporated for their lowest bid in the amount of $1,778,000.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McRogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Thank you. And number 21, I'd like to make a motion to approve payment for professional engineering services with RJN Group for the 2025 sanitary sewer rehabilitation and the 2025 on-call underground infrastructure services, rendering through March 28, 2025 in the amount of $6,627.04.
Second.
By Alderman Brennan, second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McRogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Thank you. And finally, I'd like to make a motion to approve payment for professional engineering services with Strand Associates Incorporated for the 131st Street water main lining and College Drive water main lining and on-call services, rendering through March 31st, 2025 in the amount of $9,398.60.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McRogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
That's it for my
We
report.
spent $2 million.
I know, yeah. Exhausting.
That's enough out of you.
All right. Business and economic development. Key.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the municipal parking lot, the farmer's market starts up for the year. So please come out and support that farmer's market. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Cable TV, anything?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, I'd like to point the citizens' attention to the Channel TV4 scrolling calendar of all the goings-on and announcements throughout the city, beginning for the early summer. There's also on the YouTube channel a nice interview with our good mayor, talking about all of our initiatives and efforts underway for the enhancement of the city. And also, I should be prepared at this time next council meeting to discuss the budget for Channel 4. That's all for my report.
All right. Any old business?
I have one issue. Mayor, it's actually probably new business, but I thought I'd interject it here just with what we have going on tonight. I just wanted to announce on behalf of the Arts Palos Heights that the Public Arts Commission has collaborated with Palos Park author and creator of the Do Good movement, Aaron Stevenson. And so there's a display over at Lake Catherine at the far end in the Children's Forest. And you can do yoga poses, and there's story walk and all that. So it's a good little thing to check out. We just want to make sure that everyone's attention is drawn to that area of Palos Heights, or of Lake Catherine.
Do you maybe get it on or media, public media?
There
Social
is
media?
it's on the Arts
Okay.
Palos Heights Facebook page too as a reference point. But I think that you can kind of like follow around. There's like the pages of the book are all laid out,
Cool.
and you can do tree poses and different
It's
different
I
fun
saw
stuff.
pictures of it. It's really cool.
Very cute. So I just want to
Children will
encourage
love it.
people to go down there and
All right.
see it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
All right. Any
Mr.
other?
Mayor?
Yes.
I got,
Sure.
It should have been on communications, but just to let you know that Memorial Day is coming up in the service here at City Hall, of which Alderman Key has graciously agreed to play taps again with his vintage bugle, which we appreciate.
He's the only one who's got a bugle, that's why.
Well, we're lucky we got a guy that can play it. The thing is, I was asked again to get an honor guard to post the colors out at City Hall. And as the veterans are getting older, they're going by the wayside or passing away, and they're getting fewer and fewer. I called the local high schools, and they're not able to do it. I just got a call back from Shepherd. It's the end of the school year, so they're
They're
going.
out of school, man.
So anybody that's interested, they want to carry a flag out just to post the colors, I'll do it myself. Probably get Alderman McGovern if we get down to it. Just need 4 people. So, and anybody, you don't have to have served in the military or anything like that, but if you get hold of me and let me know so I can let Commander Allen know, so he can put it on the program.
Great. Thanks.
All right.
Lon. Okay.
All right, thank you, everyone.
All right. Any other old business? Citizens wishing to ask any questions about the business tonight? All right, under new business, we have the swearing in of the elected officials, the Honorable Christopher Waller. Could you come up front? Chris is a local resident besides.
Yes, we found my brother.
My wife's cousin.
Very handy.
He took over and goes there's 12. Nothing.
Was that right?
12.
Here, how are you?
There's 12 for your brother. You mentioned I wrote him a letter.
He's ready. Stay here.
Isn't that nice of him?
Raise your hand. I, Robert Strauss,
I, Robert Strauss,
having been duly elected as mayor in the city of Palos Heights,
having been duly elected as mayor of the city of Palos Heights
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois.
and that I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of this office
discharge the duties of this officer
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Shannon Harvey,
having been duly appointed as city clerk,
having been
duly
Elected.
elected,
This is appointed. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we'll fix it.
Elected as city clerk
Elected as city clerk
in the city of Palos Heights,
in the city of Palos Heights,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of
and
Illinois,
the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of this office
discharge the duties of this office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Judge.
I state your name,
I, James Demicky,
having been duly elected
having been duly elected
as treasurer of the city of Palos Heights,
as treasurer of the city of Palos Heights,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of this office
discharge the duties of this office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Dan Brennan. Congratulations. How are you, sir? Raise your right hand, please. I state your name,
I, Dan Brennan,
having been duly elected
have been duly elected
as Ward 1 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
as Ward 1 Alderman of the city of Palos
in the
Heights,
county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of this office
the duties of this office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Jack's time.
All right, raise your right hand. I state your name,
I, John Jack Clifford,
having been duly elected
have been duly elected
as Ward 2 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
as Ward 2 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I'll support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of this office
the duties of this office
to the best of my
to the
ability.
best of my ability.
Congratulations. Ward 3 Alderman, Heather Begler. Raise your right hand. I state your name,
I, Heather Begley,
having been duly elected
having been duly elected
as Ward 3 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
as Ward 3 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of this office
the duties of this office
to the best of my
to
ability.
the best of my ability. Thank you very much.
Last but not least. I state your name.
I, Patrick Scully,
Having been duly elected
having been duly elected
as Ward 4 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
as Ward 4 Alderman in the city of Palos Heights,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United
that
States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of
and the
Illinois,
Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of this
the
office
duties of this office
to the best of my
to
ability.
the best of my ability.
All right, let's just, piece of business. I need a motion to approve a employment contract agreement then. Someone make the motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion Clifford. Seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McRogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
All right. Anything else? Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Like at one point, for whatever weird reason, we got to go to shoot the M249 squad automatic weapon before I even like fired an M16 for whatever weird reason, and they